Yes, people, hello and welcome back to Talk Ball, home of real views and no clickbait. Yo, we're gonna do a quick review of yesterday's game, man. Oh my days. Unbelievable, bruv. For starters, congratulations to Real Madrid for making it into the final of the Champions League. Yo, that's probably been one of the most entertaining runs I've seen in the Champions League for a long time, bruv. Like they went against the odds every single game, bruv. It was mad, bruv. It was like they shouldn't have been in any of the rounds, like based on the results of the games that they were playing. I guess the Chelsea game, they played well in the first leg, but like Chelsea brought it back, and then they say, "Nah, mate, we're winning. This is crazy." Like I've never seen them as underdogs like this. It's like they're out with a vengeance to play because they're seen as the underdogs this season. It's mad. It's mad. It's so sick though. It's so much fun to watch, bro. This is what makes football so much fun because, bro, like how did they win the game yesterday? How is it 89th minute, 2 goals down, and you bang 2 goals? They got 6 minutes extra time, 100%, but those 2 goals were banged within like 2 minutes. How did that happen? Incredible, bruv. What fun, bruv. What entertainment, bruv. That was so sick, bruv. Like, I can't lie. That's one for the books. That is one for the books, bruv. Like, for real. They went in. They really went in. Camavinga once again jumped in and just changed the game. He does it every single time. Every time that guy jumps on the pitch, he makes something happen. He was involved in all 3 goals. That is so crazy. The kid's 19, I think. That is so nuts. He shows an intelligence in the game. He just always does the correct thing. It's mad, bruv. It is so mad. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I mean, I'll start with City. City was sick, bruv. Like Kyle Walker held it down. I knew from the last game. The last game was sick, but I knew that with the players coming back, with Casemiro coming back, with City's fullbacks coming back, that this game was gonna be even better, and it was, bro. It was amazing. It was just 1-0 until the 89th minute, but up until that 1-0, the game was still sick, bro. Like highest quality of football. It was excellent to watch, man. Kyle Walker held it down. That's one guy that I used to chat shit about, but you cannot chat shit about that man, bro. He's a quality player now. If it's because of Pep or whatever it is, I don't know, but he is a quality player, bro. Real stuff. Like, well done to Kyle Walker. That guy needs to be starting for England in the World Cup without a doubt. Flipping Bernardo Silva is so sick. He is so sick, bro. It is so. I love watching him play. He's just another guy that just does the right thing, bruv. He just never messes up. It is, and he does it with a style that is mad. You know, in a game where KDB, he wasn't really at his best yesterday. He wasn't too involved, and sometimes he would get on the ball and you'd kind of make a mistake. But you know, obviously, Real Madrid have been told, don't let that guy do it. You know what I mean? So it's difficult. You're going up against some of the best players ever. It's going to be difficult, but it let other players shine. Look at Foden. He was so good yesterday. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I saw a stat over there that said he's got 100 starts and 75 goals and assists. That's wild, bro. That is wild. 75 goals and assists with 100 starts, playing as like an attacking midfielder at the age of 20, 21. That is so good. It's so good. Gabriel Jesus played really well. Mahrez was sick, bruv. Mahrez is sick. And he was sick yesterday. And Rodri was great again. Ruben Diaz and Laporte, they were good. Real Madrid's players went in. Modric, I felt, was maybe a little bit quiet, or maybe I wasn't paying too much attention to him, but I felt he was a little bit quiet. Vinicius was always a problem. Benzema was also quite quiet. But Real Madrid are like that, you know, especially with a manager like Ancelloti. They're just like, it's cool. Like, you do your thing, And then when it's our turn, when we get the opportunity to flip the game, we're going to flip the game. And that is exactly what happened, bro. Like, bro, props to Ancelloti. Because this guy, the football IQ that this man has, yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's Ferguson levels football IQ for Ancelloti. It really is, bruv. That guy, he just knows what is required. This guy knows what has to happen for this game to be won. It is mad, and this guy's a poker player. You never know what's going on in this guy's mind. Even when they win, this guy's like this. When they win. When they lose, he's like this. When they're drawing, he's like this. Before the game, he's like this. After the game, he's like this. He's not like, it's like he knows the future. It's like he knows what's going to happen. So nothing phases him. Like, what a manager. What a manager. Like, a manager. Forget coach. He's a manager. That guy manages. He manages teams, bruv. He knows how to do it. Oh my Lord, like, excellent. There's not enough words to describe this guy, bruv. He's just sick, bruv. He's just sick. Zidane is really his child, bruv. I feel like Zidane learned from this guy. You gotta have it inside you, of course, but that 1-2 season that Zidane spent with Ancelloti, it done wonders for Zidane's managerial nous, bruv. Because if we're talking about nous, Ancelotti's got nous, bruv. He's got nous. He knows, bruv. He can. They should not have gone through yesterday. They should not have gone through yesterday, bruv. It's not even like, there's no reason that this team should have gone through yesterday. Absolutely no reason why they should have gone through. Apart from Ancelotti saying that, okay, now this is going to happen. And that is exactly what happened. They banged 2 goals in 1 minute and then get a penalty 2 minutes into the extra time to just dead the whole game off. Bro. And then after that, you think that City's going to pile on the pressure. Bro, City couldn't get one attack after that. City couldn't make one chance after that. It was literally half an hour of City just trying and Real Madrid saying nah. Bro, cancelling it out, bro. It was mad. The defensive performance that came in the extra time was crazy. It was actually crazy. Every tackle was on point. The block that they put in front of Man City, bruv, they were never going to break that down. Never in a million years. Especially without a striker. They were never going to break that down, bro. It was, listen, oh my Lord, like, unbelievable by Ancelloti. Unbelievable by Ancelloti. I can't lie, like, what a legend. What a actual legend, bruv. You know, that is really a living icon in this game. He's like 62 years old, bruv. I hope he manages for another 10 years. I think that guy's gonna go on and manage Italy one day, and I guarantee that guy's winning the World Cup with Italy. I guarantee it, because in cup tournaments, that sort of intelligence, that sort of know-how, that sort of understanding of how to win the games is what wins you cups. And Italy's always got ballers. So, bro, this guy's 100% winning the World Cup. He might even do a Spain, go 2 Euros and 1 World Cup, or maybe even 2 World Cups and 1 Euro. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. What a manager, bro. Congratulations to Real Madrid and to Carlo Ancelotti. Like, fantastic. And I did say Benzema had a quiet game, but, bro, as man said, c'est mon histoire, bruv. C'est mon histoire. He came in cool as you. Cool. I was going to swear there. I'm trying to not swear. Cool as you like, bro. This guy just slotted it right. Bottom right, bruv. Bottom right. Ain't nothing to Benzi. It's nothing to Benzi, bruv. I'm surprised he didn't go run up, spin around and do a back heel, bruv, and put it top bins, to be honest. Because the way that guy's been playing, that's what you expect from this guy, bruv. I'm surprised he didn't do a rainbow flick off the penalty spot, bruv, and lob the keeper. Because that's what he's on, bruv. So, congratulations to Benzi. I think he's going to go Super Saiyan mode when it goes to that final against Liverpool. That's also going to be a great game. But before I move on to that, I got to say, Pep, yeah? I don't want to blame Pep because, like, he like, bro, City should have won that game. Like the players should never have let it slip like that. They should have been on point. But there is one thing about Pep, yeah, that I feel like this guy will never learn. Bro, there comes a time where you just gotta say, all right, everyone go to the back and defend. I feel like there comes a time where that just has to happen. No matter your style of play, there comes a time where that just has to happen. Everyone knows that City pass the ball spectacularly, that they pick teams apart like it's nothing, and they can do it for a whole 90 minutes. They can do it for a whole 120 minutes. We know that. But bruh, there's a psychological aspect to this game, yeah, that when the power is with the other team, and by power I mean like the energy around the match, when it goes into the other team's favor, nothing that you do will work. You could have, bro, 5-yard passes will flop. A 1-2 dribble will flop because the power and the energy is with the other team. And the only thing you can do at that point is hang on. You cannot play through it. You cannot play through it. You have to just hang on. Do everything you can to cancel out the energy that they're bringing. And, bro, maintaining the attacking attitude in that moment is just not correct. Like, Real Madrid started attacking more towards the end, towards them last 10-15 minutes, without a doubt. And, you know, it didn't, I don't know, you feel like something's going to happen because of the season that they've been having, because it's Real Madrid. But, you know, it wasn't that dangerous. But even before the first goal, because after the first goal, it's panic mode. Everyone went into panic mode after the first goal because the energy is with the other team fully. Because they know one goal, we're back in this game. If we could just get another one, it's a wrap. We go extra time. So from time the first goal goes in, I think that they should have gone to a defensive formation like probably 2 or 3 minutes before that. You don't go too much against your grain because City aren't a defensive team. So putting everyone back, it's not really going to work like that because they don't really know about that stuff. Even though Pep should have a plan B for that. I mean, maybe he does, but it didn't feel like to me that he implemented that. City are not the best at defending like that. So take it as far as you can. But as soon as you feel like, nah, the energy is falling onto Real Madrid's side. These guys, they're moving up. They're going into that mode where anything can happen. That's when you say, okay, everyone defend. Let's go. Let's defend now. Forget it. Everyone, listen, just put your body on the line. When you get that ball, hoof it. And it's not even just about defending because, yeah, City were pushed back because Real Madrid were pushing forward. So they did have guys back. But it's like, when you get the ball, yeah, don't try and pass it out. Don't do that. Lick the ball out of there. Just get it out of there. Mahrez should not have come off the pitch. They should have just said, all right, Mahrez, you stay up front now. We're going to sit back and we're just going to boot it up. Obviously, this is my opinion. Pep's a legend in this game, innit? And I can't really be telling these guys how to play. But in hindsight, it's very easy, of course. But we've seen it happen so many times with City where it's like, bro, why are you still trying to play through this storm? Bro, counter the storm with storm, bro. If they're going crazy and sending everyone forward, you send everyone back and hoof that ball out of play. Just get it out of there. That's all you have to do. Why are you trying to slot that pass over to the right and then a one touch here to set up the... Bro, you don't need to score another goal. You just need to win the game. That's all that needs to happen. You just need to win the game. And I feel like that's one thing that Pep... Bro, it's like he will never learn, bro. He needs to just stop and say, bro, okay, we're winning this game. There's 3-4 minutes left. Everyone chill. Hoof that ball out. Try get Mahrez on a isolated one. Maybe he can score a goal. And if he can't, it's cool because everyone's back here anyway. That's all. I feel like that's all you need to do. And City would have won this game. Like I feel like that anyway. Like Real Madrid, of course, they seem to just make a chance. They seem to just make things happen out of nothing. But don't give them the opportunity to let that happen. Like, you can't do that. You can't give them the opportunity to let that happen. And I feel like City done that yesterday by not completely shutting up shop and just hoofing that ball out of there, bro. Hoof it. There's no shame in that. You've played beautiful football up until this point. Doing it for the last 2-3 minutes when everyone is knackered, bro. Guys are knackered on that pitch. It's no problem to just get that ball out of there to the fast outlet that is up there on his own, so i.e. Mahrez in this, or Sterling, which probably would have been Sterling at that point. Why were they trying to still create like nice phases of play when they had the ball, bruv, in these dying minutes? Like, don't do that. Hoof the ball out of there. They should have hoofed that ball, bro, from kickoff of the time, from when Real Madrid scored their first goal, from kickoff, they should have hoofed that ball out. To pass it over to whoever they passed it to and lick that ball out, bruv, for a throw-on in the far corner. That's what they should have been doing. They shouldn't have been trying to control ball and keep the ball, because Real Madrid are going to get that because the energy is with them. The power is with them. The fans is with them. You know what I'm saying? The underdog energy is with them. You cannot play through that. There's certain things that just technical aspects of the game just cannot break down. The psychological aspect of the game is so important, bruv. And it's something that guys like Ancelloti understand, guys like Ferguson understand, guys like Mourinho understand. That I feel like Pep just hasn't quite got it on point yet. He just hasn't quite got that on point. And I think that is the biggest downfall to Pep Guardiola, is things like that. I feel like he always thinks that quality football will win you the game, and that is not always the case. Sometimes you have just got to say, yo, let's do what is needed in this moment. Let's not try and put our stamp on the game, because right now it's not our game. And from when Real Madrid scored that goal, even from a few minutes before Real Madrid scored that goal, it was not City's game anymore. It was Real Madrid's game. And it was all about, can Real Madrid score goals? It wasn't about, can City score a goal? Can City not concede? No, the only question here was, are Real Madrid going to score this goal from these chances that they're creating? And bro, obviously they did. And sometimes even if you do shut up shop, there's nothing you can do about it, and they will break through that anyway. But at least make sure you've done everything possible for that to not be the case. And I don't think that City done that yesterday. I don't think that Pep done that yesterday. I mean, you can kind of fault the players, I guess you can. But as I said, bro, when the powers are against you, it doesn't matter who's on the pitch. It doesn't matter what decision you make, because your decision is going to go wrong. Because when the energy is like that, what you are doing is going to go wrong, bruv. It don't matter how good you are. It don't matter if you've done 1,000 passes, completed passes in that game with 100% pass completion. When the energy shifts, you're going to fail that pass. You're going to flop that pass. You're going to flop that dribble. You're going to flop that tackle. It's going to happen. And the other guy who wasn't doing anything all game, he's going to get the chance and score the goal. Like Rodrigo, he jumps on and he bangs 2 goals. Because the energy is on their side. And Ancelloti understands that. From when he brought Camavinga on, the game started looking a bit madder, because, bro, Camavinga is quality. And I don't remember now if it was an injury that made that happen or not. I'm not certain now, and I don't even remember quite what the minute that Camavinga came on was. I don't have the laptop here today. I don't remember what minute Camavinga came on, but as soon as he came on, things started looking a bit different in the game, because up until then, City looked comfy. They looked like something was going to happen. So, and I was speaking about all the Real Madrid players, but Mendy saved the game for Real Madrid, because when Grealish comes in and he runs through everyone and he shoots and it goes past the keeper, and Mendy's on the line there, bro, and it ricochets off Foden, it could have very easily gone in. But that's what I mean about the energies and the power being with your team. Why did that ricochet not go directly back into the goal? Why did it hit off Foden and go backwards? Because the power is with your team. Do you guys see what I'm saying? And bruh, I feel like Pep just doesn't understand that. Shout out to Mendy again on that. He saved his team on that one. But bruh, Pep got to learn that he has to go home and think, what have I done here? Or he's going to have to go to Africa somewhere and apologize. Hit up the witch doctor and say, yo, what is Yaya talking about? Get that off me, bro. Get that off me. Or he needs to go and holler at Yaya and his agent and be like, what can I do here? What can I actually do here? Because, wow, how did that happen yesterday? How did that happen, bro? Maybe Yaya's agent was right, bro. When I say the powers, I'm talking about things like that. I'm talking about guys manipulating what is happening in this world, bruv. And it seemed like yesterday someone said, nah, Real Madrid's jumping on. It's like, when you're playing FIFA online and you're getting smacked, and then your brethren comes in who's who's wavy at FIFA. He grabs your remote and he wins the game in the last 5 minutes. It's like someone did that with the Real Madrid team. Bruh, like, for real, it was mad, bruv. It was mad. So, I don't know. Pep either needs to learn a lesson or he needs to go and beg forgiveness of Yaya and his agent, bruv. Because if he keeps moving like this, he's never going to win another Champions League, and his record is forever going to be tainted. And that is my favourite coach. One day when I have my football team, I'm literally going to study how Pep and City play, Pep and all the teams that he's managed play football, so that we can run that through from the adult team down to the academies, because that's how I feel that's the best way to kick football. But there's always going to be that understanding that when it's time to switch it up, we got to switch it up. And there's nothing that we can do about it. We just have to follow the powers of the match and of the situation and of the circumstances. We cannot always control the circumstances and what happens in the game. Sometimes we have to just go along with it and abide by the rules abide by the laws of the powers in that certain moment. So, and I feel like Pep doesn't do that. I feel like the arrogance that he has, every manager is arrogant, but Pep's arrogance doesn't allow him to say, you know what, let me switch it up. He says, nah, my way works. And up until now, since his last Champions League win, it hasn't worked, bruv. It has not worked. So yeah, man, I feel like Pep really needs to make a change. The same way Mourinho sometimes needs to make a change. I think Mourinho, it's not sometimes, the way Mourinho now needs to make a change. If he wants to get back to his glory days, he has to change a little bit the way that he moves as a manager, and tweak maybe the quality of his football. But Pep's got to tweak the quality of his understanding of the phases of play in a match and how things switch over. And sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. There's no quality of football that will play through that. So, yeah, man. That's my guy. That's my favourite manager. But he's got to switch that up at some point. He has to. Because otherwise, I feel like this will forever be the case. It's always going to be too little, too late. The one thing I remember Pep saying, I'd rather lose 5-4 than lose 1-0, or I'd rather win 5-4 than win 1-0. And I guess credit to him, bro. When that guy is in a crunch match, it's always entertaining for the neutral, bro. Like, it's always an amazing game, but I don't think he cares about that. I'm sure he wants to win, and I'm sure his fans want to win. So he needs to maybe change that philosophy just a little bit, bro, and say, I'd rather win. Maybe let's say I'd rather win 2-0 than win 5-4, because sometimes. But that's what's got to happen, bro. You know what I mean? Because winning 4-3 last game is what's got him in a messed up situation yesterday. So, yeah, man, he needs to switch that up a little bit. Moving on to that final, though, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy because I feel like Klopp is probably a guy that has found the balance between quality football, like a fixed type of football, and the understanding of that stuff, of the energy, of the power of circumstances, and knowing that sometimes you cannot go against what the game is presenting to you. I feel like Klopp has got a beautiful understanding of that, a balance that is just like fantastic, and that's why to me Liverpool's probably the top 3 teams. This Liverpool team that Klopp's made is probably top 3 teams that I've seen in my career as watching football. Number 1 goes the Liverpool team, the Pep's first Barcelona team. And number 2, I guess for right now, it's going to be between, but there's some teams, man. I was going to say the Man United Champions League winning team with Ronaldo, or Mourinho's Inter team that won the treble. But I feel like Liverpool would beat both of those teams. I think this Liverpool team would beat both of those teams. I'm not sure in it, but I think they could. So, but if Liverpool win this Champions League, like not even the quadruple, I feel like if they just win this Champions League, and definitely if they get the league, then they go up to number 2. I think that's better. That's better than any team apart from the Barcelona Pep team with Messi. That's 100% the best team I've ever seen. But yeah, I think this Klopp team is going to go into second. If they can win the Champions League and the league, they definitely go into second. But I guess that Liverpool are favourites for that game. But bro, like you just don't know with this Real Madrid team. Bro, I feel like the energy's on their side. I really do. I really do. So I can't wait for that match, bro. That I actually cannot wait for that match. Real Madrid have made this tournament so entertaining and fun and exciting. Let's see if they do the same thing in that final, bro. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of leaning on Real Madrid side, but like, you know, that underdog energy is crazy, and they're not like real underdogs, bro. They're not, because they got some of the best players in the world and some of the best players ever in their team. But imagine that. Imagine a team like that is the underdog and brings that underdog energy to, bro. That is crazy, because they're like with a vengeance. It's not like they have nothing to prove. They've got a lot to prove. So yeah, bro, it's mad. I feel like Real Madrid have even got, they're underdogs, but they got more pressure to win this than Liverpool do. That's how I feel. But yeah, man, it's going to be a sick game. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be so wavy, bruv. Like, it's probably going to be one of the best finals that we've seen over the last 20 years, like, without a doubt. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for that. But yeah, man, on to more important things. Arsenal play Leeds on the weekend. You don't know if we win that game, bruh. I hope Liverpool smack Tottenham. If Liverpool smack Tottenham or even get a draw and Arsenal beat Leeds, I'm going to be so happy going into that Thursday game against Tottenham. I don't even care what happens in that game. Obviously, I don't want to lose, but I don't care what happens. If Liverpool take points off Tottenham and we beat Leeds, then we are smiling, bruv. Like, we are actually smiling. I can't wait for that. Gonna have a review of that up on Saturday. Yep, on Saturday. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys then. Lots of love, my guys. Have a good day. Have a nice Thursday.